Hey everyone, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. If you're new, please consider subscribing, but now let's talk about Solana itself. Happy Sunday wherever you are around the world. We're looking at the market seeing a little bit of a pullback, and as you can see, majority of the coins in the top 100 are down right now. So we're going to be discussing what exactly is next for the price of Solana, and of course what we could be expecting as we do go into this upcoming week ahead of us. So as far as Solana's price is concerned, we're down about 3% on the daily time frame, with the price currently sitting at $95.25. We're also down about 1.7% in Bitcoin comparative over the past 24 hours, with the market cap currently sitting at $41.5 billion. And the 24-hour trading volume currently sitting at $1.4 billion. So, before anyone comes out and starts saying any negative comments regarding Solana, you need to pay very close attention to as to what exactly is causing the price of Solana to see a little bit of a retracement, and that is Bitcoin. But before we go into it any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in cryptocurrency. So I want to start off with Bitcoin. So if you are a regular viewer, especially if you tune in on a day-to-day basis, I'm sure you guys know how much importance I give the Bitcoin charts. And Bitcoin is the king of the markets, and it's really, really important to not ignore Bitcoin's price movement. And if you've been following me, you know I've been talking about one specific level for the price of Bitcoin, which is the 38.2 Fibonacci retracement level. And pretty much you can see how many different times we've tried to see the price actually push into this zone, but we're not having enough luck. And what is this showing us? As analysts, people that understand what's happening, what is this showing us? It's showing us that this resistance is not a small resistance. It's having a hard time getting back into it. And if I've been saying it's really, really important for the price of Bitcoin to close its daily candle in the 38.2 Fibonacci retracement level, because if that happens, I'm expecting that we could see more upside for altcoins. But as of now, that has not happened. But of course, we're on a weekend, and on the weekends, we do tend to see more manipulation in the cryptocurrency market due to CME futures close. So we need to factor all these things in, when we are analyzing the charts. But, that's that. And as far as Bitcoin dominance goes, Bitcoin dominance pretty much has been picking up, nothing new in terms of that. But before we get into the Solana charts, I want to talk about this. So of course, it's been a day since I, did the poll asking you guys, the viewers, as to what you guys think. And as you guys know, I love doing these polls. Kind of gets us to engage with the community, see the overall sentiment. And you can see I asked the community, you had $10,000, what coins are you buying? And I left a lot of options, and a lot of people came and gave their feedback. So appreciate each and every one of you guys for continuously, showing your support in these polls. And, people seem to be enjoying it. You can see 4,200 votes have come in. And you can see 41% of the 4,200 votes that have come in are rooting for Solana. And, that speaks for itself. If you're looking at what's happening with Solana as far as its ecosystem, sure, the coin has been doing great, but forget about that. If you're paying attention to the ecosystem and what's coming, it's just absolutely exciting, to say the least. And I think scalability on Solana is going to get even bigger, as there's so many developments coming out of there, and this is going to attract more and more people coming from other chains. People already start talking about, we're seeing Ethereum maxis flowing into Solana. But what if I told you we haven't even seen, the big majority of them happening right now? Absolutely not even close. I think that's going to happen as we do go further into this bull market. I think more and more eyes are going to be on Sol. So, this gets me super excited, as regarding Solana's future. But let's take a look at the price and see what is happening for the price of Sol. So at this point, it should not be a secret to anyone. We discussed earlier in this update that, BTC has seen a little bit of a minor retracement. And you can see this for yourself. That is impacting majority of the market, and Solana is no exception. But what we're seeing happening with Solana is something similar as to what we're seeing with BTC. This green zone, this dark green zone or blue zone, whatever you want to call it, this is called the 60 21.8 Fibonacci retracement level, and the resistance is at $101.65. So that's the exact price where we need to see the price of Solana actually closing above, and we can see several rejections pretty much since the 5th of January, almost a month now. Since we broke below it, we've tried to see the price closing back above that range, but it's not able to do that. And you can see this is a significant key resistance level, and if this is able to turn into support, I could see the price of Sol pushing up to the $108, which we almost did prior to the Jupe launch. But overall, things are looking quite well. To all the haters, you can continue hating. As we know, we're not going to focus too much on the haters at this point. People that missed out big time tend to come in, leave hate comments. But that's just that. That's how the markets work, and this is all the time. You're gonna see hate and you're gonna see love. It's not always love, because if that was the case, it just doesn't make any sense, right? But what we're seeing with Solana right now is it's holding, of course, at some key levels of support. You can pretty much see this for yourself. We do have quite a significant level of support where we're currently sitting at. But question is, what happens if we lose this? Of course, we could be retesting the $93 mark and potentially could be going down to $82 if, now hear me out, if Bitcoin sees something as to what we have seen just a few days back, where the CME gap was filled. But do I see this happening? I don't personally see that happening, because I think the amount of longs that were piling up around this range, thinking BTC is just going to continue to rise up. I think the whales came and manipulated the markets and shook out the markets, and the CME gap actually did get filled. But I think we will see the price of BTC pushing back towards the upside. But in order for us to get that confirmation, you need to see that close at the 38.2 fib zone, for that to happen. But overall, things are looking absolutely insane. And if you are one of the big Solana believers or any altcoin, if you've done your due diligence and research and you've been waiting to dollar cost average, and always good to dollar cost average in when there is a lot of uncertainty. As you know, there's a famous saying, be greedy while others are fearful, be fearful while others are greedy. The people that were being, fearful here in terms of selling their profits and stuff, because the greedy level was extremely high at that range, are the ones that did lock in profits. And I do know some viewers of mine that did end up locking in profits right at that zone. But a lot of factors go into this. We cannot forget the fact that Sol did pump up like crazy, pretty much from September 23rd, at $19.62. It made its way up to 546% after that in just a matter of 2 to 3 months. And that should just tell you how much of a rally Sol has seen. And right now we're seeing a little bit of a cool off, a little bit of a retracement before we do see newer highs. But overall, things are looking really, really strong. Of course, everything as far as the ecosystem, in terms of new money coming in, new eyes on Solana, it's just checking all the boxes for myself right now, and I'm really, really excited as to what the future holds. But again, we're going to take it one step at a time. Let me know down below what you guys think, and of course, what excites you the most. I love each and every one of you guys. Thank you so much for all your support. We'll see you tomorrow. Been Crypto ZX, and peace out.